The unbelievable truth about who staged the ex-wife's death is about to unfold. Bryan, stalking Stuart, is dragged into this trouble. Bryan, hit by a thug at the foot of the hill, miraculously survives hiding behind a rock. Eventually, he hijacks a car. Chatting with the car owner, Bryan arrives at the store, sees the SUV, sneaks in, and accidentally clubs a thug. After 5 or 6 dramatic seconds of tense staring, Bryan uses their own momentum to shove the thugs into the freezer, taking down their boss in style. The boss, brimming with courage, would rather die than betray his master. He grabs Bryan's gun and kills himself, a textbook case of self-sacrifice. Turns out these guys are the kidnappers of Bryan's ex-wife. It's not just random stalking of Stuart, they are all tangled up in this mess. So Bryan locks Stuart in a remote beach shack. Bryan starts by dousing him with gas and demands a name. Subtitle: Malenkov is Stuart's Russian creditor, a dark cloud over him, seeking to destroy his whole family over a debt. So why the hit on Bryan? Stuart spills the beans about Bryan's skills to Malenkov, hoping to use Bryan to take him out. How's that for a plot twist? If Bryan's out of the picture, Stuart's debt is off the hook, but these guys would definitely have another plan. Meanwhile, the daughter misses her mom at Stuart's villa, watched by 2 officers outside. Bryan's squad springs into action. He snatches the officers' car keys and tells them to lock themselves in. What a prank! Guns loaded, officers followed Bryan's lead as he rushed into the villa. In a flurry, Bryan takes down 3 guards effortlessly. It's like he's running a car wash. Who knows if he got hot or cold water? Subtitles: Here's an expert 45 and chief of the International Security Bureau. The expert. The one and only head of the International Security Bureau. And of course, here comes our main character, Bryan Mills. A proud member of the elite squad, of course. Take a look at this photo of these very serious folks. If you're not on your toes, these guys will have you chasing your tail. I need to wrap things up quick and have a little chat. The Russian gangster killed himself to hide his mastermind. Bryan just seeks truth, not murder. But he's always a step ahead of us. Malenkov, mentioned by Stuart, is a notorious hardliner. He can single-handedly wipe out the gang, becoming a top boss. After an arms deal fails, he seeks revenge on Stuart. After learning the truth, Kim can't help but go off on his stepdad, realizing it's his business that indirectly caused his mother's. Bryan tells Stuart to contact Malenkov, saying he's broke, and they set up a meet in an IO. Looks like Stuart is Mr. Lawful. The guy has a swanky apartment, complete with bodyguards and luxury cars, major flex. There's a private jet too. 2 guards downstairs, 3 upstairs, plus 2 doors to enter. Fort Knox wishes. Sam drives the comms vehicle into the underground lot, and Stuart follows suit. The guards recognize him and unlock the elevator just in time. But then, Bryan's body jamming the signal gives him the perfect opportunity to take out 2 guards with ease. Disguising as Stuart, Bryan saunters onto the elevator with a gun like a total movie star. Look at him go. Upstairs, like a spy, he swiftly takes out 3 guards. He handles a few heavily armed foes before reaching Malenkov's penthouse, and you know things are about to get spicy. Subtitles: Malenkov can be regarded as a top-tier boss, armed with a submachine gun and going head-to-head with Bryan, yet in the end, he loses to Bryan's gun. Plot twist: the final boss is Stuart, not Malenkov. He orchestrates Malenkov to kill Bryan's ex-wife, then Bryan. If it failed, had just signaled Bryan to take Malenkov out, and guess who benefits? Yep, that's right, Stuart. Back at the comms van, Kim uncovers the problem. Someone texted Mom from Dad's phone. It's the night Mom got killed, and guess what? That text was sent by Stuart from Dad's house. Plotting much? Stuart discovers the deleted message, but now must draw a gun, wound Sam, and force the woman to flee with him. The police rush to the basement just in time to save the injured Sam and start searching for Bryan, only to discover everyone's a corpse by the time they were, including the now late Russian mob boss. Realizing it, Bryan hops into a black Porsche and speeds out of the garage like a movie escape scene. Using his daughter's phone GPS, he begins tracking her down while Stuart's booking it on a private jet, ready to vanish. Agent Duzler contacts Bryan via the Porsche's plate, revealing the truth about his ex-wife's death linked to the Russian mob. Turns out, the puppet master is none other than Stuart. He wants Bryan to just hand it over to the cops. Bryan asks what Dazzler cares most about, and it's like nothing else even matters anymore. After a moment of hesitation, Dazzler arrests Stuart for murder. It's like a cosmic joke. Stuart kidnaps Cam onto the plane. Right before takeoff, Bryan drifts his car, crashing into the plane's front wheel. The plane screeches to a halt after grinding on the ground for a few seconds. Rich guy Stuart thinks he's clever, but he's no match for these parents. With Dad's gun aimed, the daughter sidesteps. Dad shoots then serves Stuart some justice. Total chaos. Bryan and the Russian mob are left spinning what a tangled web Stuart wove. Finally, Bryan knocks Stuart out.